Hi, Jessica Anderson here, running for the House of Delegates in the 71st District of Virginia, sitting outside currently doing a little call time. If you know, you know. And I think a lot of people wonder what it's like to run for office, to be a candidate. And first of all, super rewarding. I love what I do, but it's also a lot of work, like a lot of work. And so I just want to give you like a snippet of what the last 24 hours look like for me. Now, mind you, I normally work at a job every day, Monday through Friday. So I did take yesterday off. I did work today though, but I was invited as a Emily's List endorsed candidate to their annual gala, which was their 40th anniversary, 40 years of electing women, amazing. And it was in DC. So I had the brilliant idea, I'm gonna take the train in tomorrow. I'm gonna stay overnight. That way I don't have to drive, because I really hate driving really long distances, especially late at night. I have horrible night vision. And then I will take the train back in the morning. So took the train, spent an hour of the train ride from 9 until got there doing call time, got off the train, walked a half a mile to the hotel, not my hotel, actually the hotel of one of my staff members with my digital firm, where I hunkered down into 3 more hours of said call time, which was great. And then I Ubered to the wharf, which is like 2.5 miles away from where I was, and could not get into my hotel room yet. So while I was waiting, I ate some lunch and I was doing some emails. And then basically I had a Zoom call scheduled at 3 o'clock with the Vote Mama PAC, which is another PAC that does a really great job of getting moms elected to office. But at the same time, I was alerted that I could go into my apartment room that I had rented. So I'm literally juggling all the things trying to get in my room. I got in my room, sat into the call until right up to 3. At 3 o'clock, I had made a hair appointment at one of the local salons to flat iron my hair. And then I went back and got some coffee because it was gonna be a late night from a little local coffee place by my apartment. And then basically put my ball gown on and went down to the Anthem, which is the venue that it was at. And super exciting, I got to meet Senator Mark Kelly. I actually have met his wife, Gabby Giffords, a couple times when I ran previously. I was really excited to meet him. My husband is in the marine industry. He just introduced the SHIP Act, which my husband's super excited about. So got to chat with him and his staffer. It was really great. Also met Congresswoman Sarah McBride. She is a hoot. I loved her speech. Just sharing this because, I mean, I love this picture. This dress is amazing. And it has pockets. Super fun night, so many amazing people in the room, made a lot of new connections that I'm hoping will benefit the campaign moving forward. And also one of our delegates here in Virginia, Delegate Adele McClure, was given the Rising Star Award and her speech was phenomenal. This event went until 10. We had a little bit of an after party next door at the restaurant, which I hung out till almost 11. I door dashed McDonald's because I needed French fries in my life, and basically went to bed at just before midnight and woke up at 5:30 to get an Uber back to Union Station to get my train. And as soon as the clock struck 9, I started doing call time on the train. Fun fact, I ended up realizing that I was next to one of the former chief deputies of our current AG, which we had a little introduction. Also, apparently somebody that knows my campaign manager literally texted him and said, hey, your candidate is killing it doing call time on the train. But then I came home at 11, raced home to eat lunch, turned around, changed, unpacked my bag, and then went to work at 1. And now I am home doing call time until probably 6:15, 6:30. But yeah, this is what it's like to be a candidate. I say this to say, if you want to support me and not make me call you, you can do that here. And if you want to run, hit me up. I can give you some advice. I can tell you the ups, the downs. The phrase, you can have it all, that's a lie. You can't, but you can have an amazing support system that helps you get to do all the things that you want to do and need to do. And as exhausting as this can be sometimes, which I am gonna crash really hard tonight, it is worth it. I love the conversations I get to have, love the people I get to meet, and quite honestly, I'm talking really about my community specifically, and I love the fact that at the end of all this, I intend to win, and I get to be in the room where the decisions are made and be a part of those decisions. I get to be in the room that literally Thomas Jefferson stood in, and I get to be a representation of the people in my community that I love, that I care about. I get to give them a seat at the table. It's pretty exciting. I know, this is a long video, I'm sorry, but it's been a long day, so it's fair. It's fair. Anyways, bye.